Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop. The 16. The Aggies offense has the ball first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Finding open areas. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A&M comes back out with another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. After run, now throw. Gets it out fast.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. First points of the day are on the board. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it. In so many different ways, he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Dropping back, it's Bobo. Under fire. He's going to take off. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Offense gets set for second down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going to the running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky. the offense back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Bobo. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now he fields it in his own end zone. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got a man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to throw. It's Bobo. Tight end finds a soft spot. Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky.
That was awesome.
back defense that close to an interception. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Worley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, it's Bobo. Pocket breaking down. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Might as well give it to him again. Past the 40. Finds a little space. Hits the accelerator to the right. And
Oof.
go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up 14 over Wake Forest. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. It's It's Bobo. It's complete to the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Looking to throw on third. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll immediately call timeout.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll throw on third and short. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Bobo. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly out to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hayden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the air on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Running to Green. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The run from the shotgun. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Still looking on the move. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle.
Touchdown, Aggies. Great job by the back on the option. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And honestly, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kicking team. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Running the option, it's Bobo. Fighting off the defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The give on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flips it out to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Bobo. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking down the left side. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even
turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Throwing right. He's got it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Creates a little space. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides the back on the option to give. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.